Hey everyone, Metagross Freak here, and today we have, fresh from the sands of Saturn, the ghost with the most, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. We're looking at today the LEGO Dimensions Fun Pack for Beetlejuice. As we can see on the front, we have a cool looking minifig of Beetlejuice, as well as Saturn's sandworm. If you're not super familiar with the movie, the sandworms were large snake-like beasts that had a mouth inside their mouth, and they appeared about halfway through the movie and then again at the end. And up here at the top we have kind of a nice little artwork of Beetlejuice as well. Looks like he's giving a shrug, and we have some artwork of his grave over here. This is kind of a standard sized fun pack. Just has, one character and one either vehicle or accessory. On the back we have 3 different character modes. We have, of course, Saturn's Sandworm, who looks like he's got some kind of a sonic attack. We have Spooky Spider, who looks like he has some kind of an acid attack. To be honest, that's a really vanilla looking build. Then we have Haunted Vacuum, which looks like it has some kind of a wind power, and I actually kind of dig the build for that. It is a pretty nice looking build. I might try to build that after I build the Sandworm, because to be honest, even though the Sandworm is kind of cool, it's not really like my jam. So let's get this open, and we'll look at some of the unique or uncommon pieces found in this set. Pieces for this set are actually pretty common. We just have a bunch of regular kind of common pieces, except for, of course, the minifig. It's the same 3 pieces for the minifig, but there are unique prints. We, of course, have the pinstripe suit pants, as well as the pinstripe suit top. Well, hello, Shadow. The pinstripe suit for Beetlejuice. And we have a 2-sided head. One side has, it's a very nice print of Beetlejuice with a smile, and the other side is kind of like a face. I don't really know the best way to describe this, but it's kind of a cool face. And for his hair, we have I'm not exactly sure, but to me, this resembles the hairpiece used for Doc Brown for the Back to the Future set. I might be wrong, but it comes in a bright spring green, so that's kind of neat. I kind of wish it was more of a moldy yellow, like the coloration around his sideburns. But I'm happy with the color it is. Looks pretty good. We get 2, I believe these are Series 2, maybe they're Series 3 bases. One of which, of course, has the unique print. For Beetlejuice, it says Beetlejuice at the bottom with the uneven lettering, and it's got some pinstriping on the sides. There we go. That's literally half of the set right here. Is just this minifig. For the other half of the set, like I mentioned before, we have some pretty common pieces. We do have, however, a couple pieces that aren't super duper common, or at least colors that aren't common. We have, at least I have 5. You might only have 4 of these kind of burgundy brick red. They're not red, they're like a darker red. That's not a color I see very often, at least not on the sets I have. We also have a light tan piece, which is kind of cool. I like the color. And then a piece I don't think I've actually seen before is this roofing tile piece that has 2 steps. I've seen ones that only have the 1 step, but I haven't seen 2. So that's kind of cool. It's a piece that I'm not super familiar with. Anyways, let me build this, and I'll show off the figure. And here they are together, Beetlejuice and the Sandworm of Saturn. Here is Beetlejuice standing next to this Sandworm. He is a bit shorter when the Sandworm's mouth is completely open. Not too bad. It's not perfectly to scale, but because he's supposed to be able to fit inside the Sandworm's mouth. We'll take a look at that in a moment. But anyway, there are 2 hinges on the Sandworm's neck, allowing you, however, to bend it. The first one doesn't really give you that much of a bend, as you can see. Not really that much of a bend, but the top one is a pretty decent angle. So you can go from basically pointing straight up to, I'd probably say that's about maybe a 70-degree angle. And as you can see, I don't have it on the stand, and it is not very top heavy. Now to close the mouth, there are multiple mouths. The sandworms are kind of like the alien creatures, but there is one jaw here. There's one jaw that actually it doesn't really close, which is unfortunately one downside of it. But yeah, it doesn't really close. But it is, there we go. There's one mouth. You can see it's a very snaky mouth, you know, snake mouth. And then we have the secondary mouth, which let me just remove this parts to reveal it. There's another mouth. That's the outer mouth. So yeah, if you've seen Beetlejuice or if you've seen the movie Alien, you'll kind of know what I mean. They're basically, instead of a tongue, there's just another mouth. It's kind of creepy, but also kind of cool, considering it's not something that really exists in nature that we know of. I like to have it at just the right angle where the teeth go into the holes, for that way get a little bit more closure. Then just close the mouth bits like that. The top jaw only goes to there, so I guess if you want to have it open more, you can. You can lean that up more. That's the Saturn head. Unfortunately, it doesn't really go farther than that. But you know, this is a good build. I like it. It's a good build. Nice, cute little build. Very nostalgia. Very, very nostalgia. And of course, it attaches on to the plate. And you know, you can have Beetlejuice going, you know, whoa, save that guy for later. Oh, this is a very nice, cute little set. I picked this up at my local Target. They should be available right now, in addition to the Teen Titans Go and Powerpuff Girls LEGO Dimensions sets. I believe they are the last wave of LEGO Dimensions. I grew up watching Beetlejuice. I've seen the show. I've seen the movie. I've seen the movie probably about 8 or 9 times. If you're a fan of Beetlejuice, I'd recommend it. If you're not a fan of Beetlejuice, I mean, maybe get it anyway, just because, you know, this is a cool little set, and, you know, it's a fun pack, so it's not really that expensive. Plus, it has an exclusive minifig. You can't get anywhere else. So, I've been Metagross Freak. Thanks for watching, and until next time, no sandworms! Ah!